Fashion Cupboard Baby. I'm here today with my beautiful baby girl Elena to film our November 2014 mummy and baby favourites. So the very first favourite is this monkey toy, and I'm going to talk about this one now, or I will talk through the video. This is a Fisherprice Monkey Toy, and it was around £12.99 I think, and basically you can press the hands and the feet and it'll play music, it'll sing the alphabet and things like that. But if you download an app onto your iPod or iPhone, then it brings in lots of extra features, and the baby just has to kind of touch in the middle and it'll start to sing or talk. And she absolutely loves it. It keeps her entertained for hours, so it's been a favourite for this month. So this is the monkey toy from Fisherprice, and it continues to say things like hi there and don't you want to play if the baby isn't doing anything, to encourage their attention back to it. She doesn't need much to encourage her attention back to it, she loves it. Oh, is it playing? You giving it a cuddle? So she absolutely loves it. Like I said, it brings her attention back to it to keep them interacting, and she just really loves anything that makes a noise, so that's great fun. I'm sorry, but the monkey has to go away. We have to put the monkey off so he doesn't talk the whole way through the video. So just so you can see, I've just taken the iPod out because otherwise it would keep talking the whole way through the video. But without the iPod or the iPad in, it does have like a screen here. If you don't have one, it's not going to look empty like this. But basically you can press things. Obviously it doesn't have the images on here. When I do give it to Elena like this, she keeps touching this bit and gets a bit confused as to why nothing's happening, but there you go. Here's your monkey, okay? Monkey's going to go over here. Okay, monkey's very noisy, monkey can go here. The next favourite then is the Cot Mobile. We have an angel Cot Mobile that plays Mozart's Lullaby, and Elena absolutely loves it. I'll insert a photo of her watching it just now. It doesn't necessarily send her to sleep, but she loves to dance to it actually, but she does love it, and it's really handy to put on if I'm running her bath, for example. I can put her in a cot, put on her Cot Mobile. She's quite happy to lie there and kick her legs whilst I get the bath ready, so she loves that. The next one for this month has been the Bumbo Chair. So Elena can sit up by herself for a few minutes at a time now. She needs to use the tripod position. I'll insert a photograph of her doing that. But the Bumbo Chair helps her to sit up straighter, and she really loves it. It's also got a little table, so you can put a few toys on, and once she is onto solid food, I could add a few fingertip foods like some avocado or some banana that she could eat for herself on that. But she just loves it. I'll also insert like a picture of her in a Bumbo Chair so you can see what she's like, but she absolutely loves it. Our next favourite for this month has been this Vaseline hand cream. This is something that I mentioned in my what I actually used in my labour and delivery hospital bag video. And this is a 2-in-1 hand cream and antibacterial gel, so it saves your hands a little bit if you're constantly using a hand sanitizer. Then this obviously is also moisturising for your hands, so this is almost finished. I'm going to have to get a new one. Totally handy, I use it every day. So our fifth favourite for this month is this sleep sheep, and this is the sleep sheep on the go. It's the one that comes with a little velcro strap. It's slightly smaller than the big one so that you can take it out travelling. This one usually lives on her crib, it's attached to her crib, but you can take it with you on the go to put it, you can put it on the pram, on the car seat. And what it is essentially, she likes to hold it as well. You like your sleep sheep, don't you? What it is essentially is a white noise machine. So it has 4 different noise settings. It has a lake, you can have it in a minute, darling. It has rain, which we don't use too often because it rains enough in Scotland, so we can just use the real thing. It has ocean waves, and it has whale noises, and she really likes that one actually. And we put this on every time she's going down to sleep. So we're sleep training at the moment. There's your sleep sheep, darling. So we are sleep training at the moment, which means that we're putting our baby down when she's still awake into her own crib to get herself to sleep. We do it every night at bedtime. She tends not to fall asleep at her last bottle now. She tends to stay awake to get a story before bedtime and then to go to sleep. And we're trying to not give her a sleep crutch, so So trying not to make it that she needs a dummy to get to sleep, that she needs a soother, that she needs to be rocked, that she needs to be sung to sleep, which obviously she did when she was a newborn. But now we want her to be able to get herself to sleep, particularly because she'll be going into her own room and into this cot soon. So the sleep sheep is something that doesn't need one of us to be there to get her to sleep, but it's a constant in her crib, and so we use it every night. And she loves it. It's just a little bit soothing for them. It also drowns out the television, so if we're putting her down at say 7, 8 o'clock at night, obviously we're not coming to bed yet, so we're watching the TV in the next room, and you know, obviously I don't want her to be disturbed by the noise of the television. It just drowns that out a little bit, which is really handy. So that is something that she absolutely loves for her naps, and she's looking like she's about to go for a nap now. So our next favourite of this month has been teething, granules and teethers. So Elena is definitely teething. She's got the rosy cheeks, she's got the constant slavering, she's started to wake up the odd time during the night, or even if she's not waking up, she is moaning in her sleep, and putting her thumb in her mouth and just sort of eating on her hands. So I can tell that she's definitely teething. There's no teeth yet, but I can feel them coming through the gums. So we've been using these teething granules by Teetha, which just are a herbal remedy. Basically it's a powder that dissolves on their tongue. She doesn't like the taste, but she does get quite excited when I bring this out. I think she recognises what it is, and she knows that it helps her mouth. So we've been using that, and it's definitely working. It's like a different baby after she's had one of those sachets. The other thing we use is teethers. So this one's like a little handbag. Baby's her first handbag, and she can carry it around. She can put this piece in her mouth, and also this bit down here is like a softer teether. It's got a little mirror in it, which she loves, and little toys on it. So this is definitely something that she likes to shake and rattle. Do you want that, darling? We also have Sophie the giraffe. We have both the bigger original giraffe and the smaller one. The only problem with this one is my dog thinks it belongs to her, so every now and again I'll be like, where did the giraffe go? And yeah, it's probably in the dog's bed or something. So yeah, constantly having to sterilise this, and it's also a little bit big for Elena just now. She can get a foot in her mouth, but it's still a little bit big. She likes to gnaw on the ears, but she gets a bit frustrated with this one anyway. So this is the one we're using the most often. These bits go in her mouth, and obviously the ears can as well. She quite likes this one. Definitely helps her. Do you want that too? So our next favourite of this month has been swimming in general. So we try to take Elena swimming at least once a week. She absolutely loves it. She's kicking her legs, she's waving her hands and splashing about. Obviously if you're taking a baby swimming, you need to wear a swimming nappy on them. So this reusable one has been a lifesaver. You can also buy disposable ones, but because we are taking her once a week, I felt that a reusable one was more economical. This one just velcros closed, and inside it's like a thick toweling material, and the outside it is a swimming costume material. And if I'm really paranoid and she's not had a dirty nappy that day, I'll maybe put on a disposable one underneath, and it doesn't bulk her out too much. It's not too thick. She can still kick her legs fairly comfortably, so that's something that we use regularly. We also love her swimming float, so I'll insert a picture of her in her float here. Basically what it is, well, we call it our throne. It's a floating seat for babies, which we can put her in, and she can float around. She's also realised that if she leans to the side, or if she leans forward and then kicks her legs, she can start travelling. Yeah, darling, can you? You like to travel? Are you talking? She's so tired. I'm going for a nap after this video. Yeah, so she can lean to the side, or she can lean forward and kick her legs, and then she can travel, and she's just away. She's got a big smile on her face as soon as she gets put in it, and it's like, bye mummy, I'm away. And it makes her feel independent as well, because she can go by herself, whereas obviously if she's swimming, I'm holding her the whole time. But it's really handy if I've got her swimming, she's splashing her arms and her legs, and then she's starting to get a bit fussy and tired. I can put her in that. It gives her a bit of a rest. If she wants to just sit in it, she can do, but she's usually just off, like I said. But great thing. I definitely recommend that you invest in it if it's not something that you have already. Next favourite of this month has been knitted baby clothes. I absolutely wish that I could knit myself. I can't, so I completely appreciate when people gift us knitted baby clothes. It's starting to get really cold in Scotland now as we're coming into December. We did have a really beautiful long summer, so the winter has kind of come upon us all of a sudden, and it's getting really chilly. So I absolutely love this little hat. It's a wee owl. My mum put it on her head and stretched it a little bit, so we'll definitely do it all winter and probably next winter as well. But I love it, it's so cute, it's nice and cosy, and little pom-pom ears are just adorable. I love this little one as well. I'll show you what it looks like on her. On my tired baby. Yes, sweetheart. There we go. When it's on her, she looks a little bit like a snow angel, I think. Just gorgeous. It's like a little polar bear hat. It's all fluffy and feathery and absolutely beautiful. This is a cardigan. This one's a little bit big for her just now. This is more kind of 6 to 9 months probably. But again, gorgeous. I love the argyle knitting pattern. It's just beautiful and so cosy, warm and perfect for the winter in Scotland. Our second last favourite of the month, and that is Infacol. So Elena suffers from colic, and most of the time she's such a happy baby, but obviously colic gives them a really sore pain in their tummy, and when she screams with colic, it sounds like she's been really badly injured. And I'm usually checking every finger and toe to make sure that, you know, nothing's in pain of any kind. We tried to wean her off the Infacol when she was 4 months because her digestive system should be getting more mature, but she went back to the original symptoms. So on the advice of the doctor, we're back on it, and it's like a different baby. She's much happier. She loves being a happy baby. She just wants to lie there and smile and kick and sit up and get moving. And Infacol just helps her tummy calm down and keeps her happy. Our final favourite of November then is books in general. So these are both actually from the library. So she has loads and loads of books that she owns, but I recently joined the library because we've been going to book sessions. If you don't know what book is, and if you live in the UK, book is something that's run by your local public libraries, and it's a session where they sing and they say nursery rhymes and they read stories to the children. It's about a 40-minute session. Great fun. She absolutely loves it. She just loves to see all the children dancing around because it's basically from nil to sort of school age, so it's a good variety of babies and toddlers, and she just loves watching the other children. She's dancing on my knee and she just loves it. So every time we go to book session, which is a couple of times a week, I try and take back her library books and get her new ones. So this one is Wanda and the Alien to the Rescue, and this one's a favourite. This is the Wonky Donkey, and if you've never read this before, I recommend you do because it's got a massive tongue twister and it's a hilarious book. The great thing about the libraries in the UK is that there are no late fees for children, and also you can take out an unlimited number of books. You can also download ebooks, which will be fantastic for when I go back to work and I can read them on my iPad on the train. So absolutely recommend that you join your local library if you haven't, because books can be really expensive, but also it's just the storage too. So I think it's really good to change it up a little. It's really, really important to read to your children for their communication skills. The more you read to them, the less likely they are to have speech problems. Also, I was really bad at spelling when I was a little girl, and my mum was just told by my teacher in school to just keep reading to me, and it definitely improved. Now I've not got a problem with spelling at all. So all of these things are really important for your baby. So recommend that you join your local library if you haven't already. That brings us to the end of our November favourites. I hope you enjoyed watching. Please don't forget to subscribe for future videos, and we'll see you again in the next one. Bye. Bye bye. Say bye bye. Bye bye. Say bye. Bye bye. Bye.